If you live long enough, all your youthful ideas begin to give way to the harsh reality of life. When you were a teenager, you thought you knew everything. But when you got to put those things into practice, you found out it wasn't as easy as you thought it was. Life has a way of muting you, a way of shutting you down because all of us, if we live long enough, will go through a period of being so overwhelmed that if the phone rings just one more time, if you get just one more email or one more text, you question the technology because you don't need another way for anyone to be able to access you. I doubt that there's not somebody out there that is not experiencing some degree of being overwhelmed by life itself. There are moments in your life that you feel overwhelmed by life, by people, by your own circumstances, by demands, by struggles, and by temptations. It's not long before you feel overwhelmed. What's hiding in you that you haven't seen? What strengths are you underutilizing? How long will you live with knowing what you've got? If you know who you are, then you know who you aren't. If you don't know who you are, someone can ascribe any identity on you, and you will morph into that identity of whatever they want you to be, and that is what has happened to so many of us. Some of us have been 10 to 12 different people depending on who we are with, and because we don't know who we are, we become who they want us to be, and then when they leave, we are confused because we have no real understanding. We like to think life comes to us in courses, but when in reality you have 10 issues all at once, and you may not like what you're going through. You may be stressed and overwhelmed. You may be uncomfortable with your situation, but you got what it takes. What do you do when life does not seem fair? How do you deal with it when it's not what you expected? You don't know what you've got until all hell breaks loose. You just don't know what you have. You don't know what you can take until the pressure is applied to your life. You don't know what you can endure until people stab you in the back and then walk away from you. You don't know how much courage you have until you've been under the fire and under the struggle. You can't learn what it is in you sitting in a lazy boy chair, clicking on the remote control, watching HBO or Cinemax or playing Nintendo. But when all hell breaks loose, that's when you get to see what you've got. Experience kills off your willingness, and your childness begins to die. Your fear begins to leave, because what you're going through may intimidate you. Simply say, come hell or high water, I will get through it. You can quit if you please. You can even take what you got and give it away to other people, because whatever you give them came from you. You have what it takes. You have what it takes to get through life. You just can't quit. Just don't give up. Don't give up. You have what it takes. So what are you going to do with the time that you have left?